Now, we have been talking about getting to 6 and getting eligible for a bowl. There's going to be one less bowl this year.
I saw this. Well, maybe. Have you seen this? Have you heard about this? There will maybe be one less bowl this year.
Well, now, as of this morning, it sounded like the Red Box Bowl, which is the former Foster Farms Bowl, which Nebraska, coincidentally enough, played in as a 5-win team back in 2015?
Yes.
16.
15. No, you were right. I was at 1-5. Yeah,
15.
I don't know why I just didn't say 15.
I'm getting my years mixed up with. See, I think of years now based on what the Cubs and the Rams have done. I'm trying to not remember the last 5 or 6 years of Husker football.
Football question, Nick. So they need 6 games for a bowl game this season, right?
6 wins, yeah.
Most
6
likely,
wins.
yeah.
Why did they only need 5 to get that one that you just talked about?
Their grades were really good. Not enough teams had 6 wins in college football this year. Nebraska had really smart students that, their APR.
Thanks to Mike Riley.
Mike Riley, getting it done, folks. They had a really good grade point average, so because there weren't enough teams, Nebraska was near the top of the nerdy 5-win schools. Boom, they got into a bowl game.
That's how it works?
So if you're a nerd school, you only need 5.
No.
In certain years, you get lucky.
You have to have 6 to qualify. But if there's not enough 6-win teams,
gotcha,
then they dip into the pool of the 5-win teams who had the best
academics.
Yeah. And Nebraska that particular year was among those who were at the top of the list.
So normally, yes, got to get to 6 wins. This year, though, it's just like every year, you don't know until November. Like, because that year it was about November where it was like, well, hey, maybe 5 will get them into a bowl game. Sure enough, it did, and they won that game, and they finished 6-7. A very odd year.
Yes, it was. So is the Red Box Bowl not dead?
Maybe. Stuart Mandel reported this morning the San Francisco Bowl, formerly Red Box, has not been canceled this year, a bowl source told The Athletic. Organizers have a date and venue, which is Oracle Park. That's where the Giants play, right?
That's the Giants Stadium.
I forgot that they changed the name of that place.
Yeah,
and
I
are
did too.
Still trying to finalize terms with the Big Ten and Pac-12, their TV partner and a new sponsor. Announcement likely next week either way. So they're saying, hey, we might still be playing some football. We might still be playing some football.
Well, and that's going to be important. Now, I was about to mention...
because that is a Big Ten bowl.
I was about to mention that if they don't end up playing that game, while you think about, this could be bad for Nebraska because that's one less Big Ten bowl game, and that would be true, but the experts were anticipating that the Big Ten and the Pac-12, who have ties to the Red Box Bowl, would just move those ties elsewhere, and essentially it would kill a couple more Group of 5 teams' chance of making it to a bowl game. Mm-hmm. Because, obviously, you get a bigger name like a Nebraska, a UCLA, a Minnesota, whoever might be eligible for this game. That's more attractive than, a game between the third-place team in the Mountain West and the fifth-place team in the AAC.
Mm-hmm. So we'll see what happens.
So, but still, at the end of the day, if there's less bowl games,
in theory, it hurts.
It could hurt a team that's on the borderline.
Mm-hmm. That said, if Nebraska gets to 6, they're going to a bowl.
Yes. The thing that helps Nebraska, of course, is the traveling fans.
And do you think, I got a serious question for you that some will view as sarcasm. If they make it to a bowl at 6-6, first time since the great Mike Riley era, 2016, think Husker fans return because they missed out on it so much? Like, oh, man, I'm going to New York City.
Well,
I'm going to Yankee Stadium at Christmas time.
I mean, if Nebraska's only, I'm using air quotes, only a 6-win team, I don't know if they would end up in New York.
We're going to Detroit, Michigan.
Maybe.
You think they'd show up in full force for the, what is that bowl called? Is that the Little Caesars Bowl?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a great question. Honestly, it really does depend on where it is.
Yeah?
And if there's a place where there is a concentrated level of...
Quick Lane Bowl, my bad, not Little Caesars.
If there's a concentrated level of Husker alums, like when they go to San Diego, when they've been in San Diego.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Southern California Nebraskans, plus there's a great contingent from Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Or Arizona that will make those trips. But if you're in a place like Detroit...
Yeah.
Not probably not as many alums there, and there's certainly not as many alums that will want to travel to a place like Detroit. So it may be even more incumbent than ever, the location of the bowl this time around than it's ever been. Like for San Francisco, I think there was a pretty good contingent of Husker fans. But again, that's California. I know there was a Vegas contingent that was there. Northern California's for Nebraska. Yeah, people in the Pacific time zone, they went to that game because it was a rare opportunity to see Nebraska in their home time zone.
Meanwhile, there's not a whole lot of Nebraska fans hanging out in Detroit. That game, by the way, John, Monday, December 27th at Ford Field at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Good morning with football. 10 a.m. here in old Nebraska. If they were to make that bowl game, how fun would that be?
Look at us. We're talking about Nebraska bowl possibilities.
Yeah, we are, but
we did.
See, that's
we just did.
You should be like appreciative, Nebraska fans. Travel to Detroit. I love Detroit. I was there 5 years ago. I had a blast. No, 4 years ago. I miss it all the time. My friend and I text about it. Remember how much fun Detroit was? I'm not even trolling right now. It's one of my favorite trips ever. Went to a hockey game. We ate a lot of food. Went to a fun bar. It was great.
Yeah, think about
Red
the possibilities.
Wings won. Let's go. You go to a Red Wings game.
You could go to a Pistons game.
You go to maybe don't have to do that. Maybe the Lions will be home the day before. You can go see the Lions on Sunday. The Skurs.
What's the Lions schedule look like?
Now I got to pull up
around Christmas.
I'm going to pull up all the schedules right now. All right, the Red Wings, first of all, are they playing?
Oh, who cares? We're talking about the Lions.
Baby.
It's
Hockey.
the Lions. Come on.
Oh, man, the Red Wings are on a...
Who doesn't want to see Jared Goff?
All right, fine. Let me look at the Lions. The Red Wings are on a road trip. Sad. The Lions. Oh, they're in Atlanta. All right, I guess we're going to the Pistons schedule then. You could go to a Pistons game, and hey, they are.
Hey, I want everyone to bookmark this segment if Nebraska ends up in the Quick Lane Bowl, that we've already done the advanced scouting for you on other things to do in Detroit.
Jeez,
when Nebraska's in the Quick Lane Bowl.
They're out of town, too. Is everyone out of town because the great Quick Lane Bowl is in town?
Well, that's true. You know why? Because they're anticipating 40,000 Nebraskans
They don't want to
deal
deal with them.
Nope.
The Pistons are back in town on Wednesday. So if you want to stay through Wednesday, you can watch them play the Knicks.
Cool.
John, they made the playoffs. Remember MSG in May before Delta? Those were the days. We had burned our masks. We were spitting on each other again. Man.
Listen, I wasn't grocery shopping in Lincoln that week. Coming up, it's dumb debates, including animals, when animals attack.
Oh.
Great question today. I look forward to hearing the rationale for which direction we decide to go. But first, quick word from my friends at Radon Defense Midwest. It was about a month and a half ago or so when Dustin came by, dropped off the radon detection device, and we checked the lower level of my home for any potential signs of radon, which is the number one cause of lung cancer in non-smokers. This part of the country, western Iowa, eastern Nebraska, it's some of the most highest concentrated rates of radon in the nation, because radon is what happens when certain nutrients, certain elements break down in the soil, creates radon gas, which can be dangerous. Well, the good news was for my home, we actually had below average levels of radon, but not everybody is the same. And not every radon mitigation is the same. And that's the advantage of Radon Defense Midwest. They have a lot of different ways. There's evacuation options. There's also filtration options, ventilation options. And they've got payment plans, all to keep you and your family safe, especially if you're going to be in home for a long time to come. But we're also finding out when people sell their homes, home inspectors are insisting upon radon tests. So get your test today from Radon Defense Midwest. In fact, you can save $75 off by going to radonradio.com. That's Radon, R-A-D-O-N, Radon Radio, all one word, .com. Radonradio.com for Radon Defense Midwest.